I think I blacked out and I bought every single advent calendar and gift boxes from Five Below. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 total boxes. You guess how much you think I spent on 7 total boxes? Would you believe me if I said I only spent $35? For $35, the packaging is really cute. Don't know why I picked up this hair care advent calendar because I've never reviewed hair before, so you guys let me know if you're interested for me to review this. The rest of these boxes are all makeup related and they're from this brand called Smoke and Mirrors. I've never heard of them. They a Five Below brand. I feel like we should also start off with a bigger window this time. On a $5 advent calendar giving us an eyeshadow palette right off the bat. Let's do 3 next. I love these big windows. Those are the first pair of falsies I've ever gotten from an advent calendar. I feel like some brands should take note. Let's do 4. We have a really pretty glitter nail polish. I feel like I need to keep reminding myself that this is only a $5 box. This box is already a win in my book. What do we think this guy is? I am literally speechless. There is a freaking flower in this lip balm. Honestly, I think this one might be the best advent calendar. How insanely thoughtful is this? They gave you eyelash glue for the falsies. Skinnier ones are probably like brow pencils or... Wait, that looks like a lip gloss. They're glossy lip gloss. Do you see that shade of pink? Let's do 10 next. 10 looks... This is an eyeliner. I want to see how pigmented this is. Skinny one down here. Wait, what is that? A lip liner maybe? I call it a very considered, well thought out box. Almost forgot about this 5. It's so small, it's like a stamp. I have never received a sharpener in a box. Now we're gonna do 6. Oh, I know what this is, a nail file. Last but not least, we have 12. I'm gonna go. This is actually so cute. This is a powder puff. I mean, very thought out. This next advent calendar we're going to open up is their 7 days of lip treats. You see, I've never tried the Smoke and Mirrors brand before, so I don't actually know if the product is actually that good. So hopefully, the amount of interesting product we've gotten so far is really wild to me, okay? This is a full-blown lip mask. Oh God, I'm ruining the box. This is their lip oil, and can I say the packaging on this one feels more expensive. They give us for 1. Not Five Below having a lip plumper. A 7, very interesting shape. Ooh. This one smells absolutely delicious. It's like strawberry watermelon. This is their sleep mask. My favorite number 6. This is their strawberry lip balm. And guys, the smell of it, it's exactly like strawberry high chew. I feel like these skinnier ones are probably like some sort of lip liner. I have 2 different lip liners we can try. We have number 5. Something tells me this one really works. This is their vitamin C infused lip scrub. I also picked up these $5 gift sets to complete the look.
For products that are actually worth your money, then keep on watching. Starting off with primer, of course we have to use the e.l.f. Power Grip. I will die on the hill that this is the best drugstore primer that's on the market. Like, can you tell me another primer that does this? There's 2 different versions. I use the blue one the most, but the pink one is also great because there's niacinamide in it. For foundation, it has to be the Maybelline Fit Me and Dewy. I have talked about this foundation countless amounts of times. And I've used other drugstore foundations. I've used higher end foundations, and I swear nothing beats this. This foundation is so lightweight and buildable. Dewy and Smooth version has SPF 18, but if you are an oily girl, then they also have a matte version. I do not hear enough people talking about this concealer. This is a NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. Like the name says, it is kind of more of a serum consistency, but I do find that it's medium to buildable coverage. The finish of this concealer is chef's kiss. For cream bronzer, it was an easy pick for me. I knew it was going to be the Milani Cheek Kiss, and I'm using the shade Spilling Tea. Look at the creaminess. Sometimes I'll go in with a brush like this, but usually I like to dip my sponge and then blend it in. For cream blushes, these Camo liquid blushes, these are from e.l.f. and they're so pigmented. A little bit of this stuff goes such a long way, and this is my favorite shade. It's in the shade Feminine Hot Pink. The setting powder, we're using the Maybelline Fit Me. I swear everything in the Maybelline Fit Me line is so tea. I just like to put a thin little layer of this under my eyes. It leaves my under eyes so flawless, and I love my Huda Beauty powder, and this is honestly pretty comparable. For powder bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. There's a couple versions of this, but I'm using the matte one. My favorite powder bronzer of all time is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and this is just as smooth as that one. It's extremely buildable and it's not chalky whatsoever. My current obsession for blushes is definitely the NYX Butter Melts. I'm using the shade Butter with Time, and it's this really gorgeous kind of like plum pink color. Using a very light hand that pigment. Don't worry, I'm definitely gonna blend this out more. Powder brush is here to save the day. For setting spray, I have 2 recommendations. I love this e.l.f. Power Grip. This is if you want more kind of a dewy finish. One thing I love about this setting spray is how fine the mist is. I have really been loving the Milani Make It Last setting spray, and this will make your makeup last over 24 hours. It would be a disservice if I didn't mention my favorite lip liner of all time. Of course, I'm using the NYX lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. If you're ever wondering what my lip combo is, I'm always wearing this lip liner. I'm gonna top off my lips with the Hydra Kiss lip oil from Essence. This is in the shade Pink Champagne, and I literally got this, I want to say, like 2 weeks ago, and I'm almost done. Like, look how pretty. And that is a full face of drugstore products that are actually worth it. Let's do a full face of NYX products. For primer, we're going to start off with a face glue primer. This is apparently the stickiest primer on the market, and look at this bottle. It's literally a glue bottle. You guys know how much I love my sticky primer, so let's do the stick test. Okay, let's see if we can stick more stuff. Guys, I'm literally crying. Like, this might be the stickiest primer I've ever tried. Now for foundation, we're going to be using the NYX Bare With Me Blur. I'm using the shade Soft Beige, and if you've never used this foundation before, you're missing out because, like it says, so blurring. Like, look at that magic. Honestly, pairs so nicely with the primer. Like, my skin is flawless. NYX makes one of my favorite concealers of all time. This is the Bare With Me Serum Concealer. I'm using the shade Vanilla. This concealer is definitely buildable, but honestly, even compared to high-end concealers, it's one of my favorites of all time. For cream bronzer, we're going to be trying the NYX Wonder Stick, and this is in the shade Medium. I've never tried this before, but first impressions, it's extremely creamy. Like, the way it's just gliding onto my skin. Stick is also dual-ended, so the other side has a highlighter if you want to use that. I really like this cream bronzer. Like, it's so easy to blend out. I feel like it's just kind of melting into my skin. Time to set our face. We're going to be using their finishing powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. Taking it on a powder puff, we're going to put a thin layer under our eyes. Okay. That powder definitely did its job. Look how flawless my skin looks. Okay, the NYX Buttermelt collections are some of my favorite products from them. Let's start off with a bronzer. We're using the shade All Buttered Up. Guys, this also smells like a pina colada. I love the formula of these. It blends out so smoothly, and it also has like a slight sheen to it. Also just gonna add a little on my nose. I feel like it gives a cute little sun-kissed look. This is one of my favorite drugstore blushes of all time. I've definitely shown you guys the shade before, but it's called My Butter Half. It's like this gorgeous hot pink slash purple. I personally love a pigmented blush, so just look at how pigmented this is. Time for lips. This is a no-brainer. Obviously using the lip liner in the shade Nutmeg. I have honestly lost count of the amount of times that I've promoted this lip liner online. And I will say if NYX does one thing well, it's their lip products. To top it off, we're going to be using the Duck Plum. This is in the shade Apricot, and if you can't tell by its name, it's a lip plumper, and I can already feel my lips tingling. To set our face, we're going to be using their Matte Finish Finny Matte. What a tongue twister. I'm currently in a matte setting spray phase, and this will make your makeup last up to 16 hours. I also have the same setting powder, but in their marshmallow version. I'm not even joking, this literally smells like marshmallows. And this is the final look using a full face of all NYX products. I'm making this into a little series, so let me know what the next full face should be.
I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you.
This claims to reduce fine lines, relieve puffiness, and brighten dark circles. Disclaimer, results may vary depending on skin type.
I teach makeup to people like they're in kindergarten. And it's time for class. Look at your lips. Find a color that matches. Get a fluffy brush because fluffy helps with blending. In the outer corner of your eye, draw a circle. A little more eyeshadow. Again, start in the outer corner. Draw a rainbow towards your nose. Follow your brow bone. If you don't know what that means, write brow bone below. I have a class for that too. Now grab a brown that's a little darker than your skin tone. Same fluffy brush. Same place as before. Draw a little circle, a little smaller than the one you did before. Pinch your brush so you can get more precision. Drag the brown just a little bit up the rainbow. Small dense brush. Now you need a color lighter than your skin tone. From the inside corner of your eye, up and over. Last, add a little highlighter here and here. Now you have a go-to look that is customized to your face. And no one knows you learned it in kindergarten. You really don't need from a makeup artist. Contour. That's right. All of y'all feeling guilty for not knowing how to contour? You don't need it. Stop feeling guilty. That hit me in the head. While it can sculpt and define your face, it is the first thing I skip for a natural or easy makeup day. You don't need primer. You do need to moisturize. Setting spray. If you buy quality makeup, it should last a long time anyway. But if you do get setting spray, get Melanie Mills because I am convinced she put a little magic in it. I did an underwater photo shoot, and after 3 hours of in and out of the water, I still had makeup on. And most important, you don't need makeup. It's fun to change your look, but don't feel like you need it to go out in public, because what you're really dealing with is an insecurity, and that can't be fixed with makeup. And the one product you do need, sunscreen. Because even though you don't need to wear makeup, you do need to protect your skin.
As you can see, my vanity is a complete disaster right now, so let's clean it up. She's clean.
Find it better under your head.